Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Naquan Jordan, the AI protagonist, and in today's video we are going to be creating Dragon Ball style art using Leonardo AI. Now this is the graphic that we're going to start things off with. As you can see, it has the Dragon Ball Super style art within it. I will be putting the prompt and both the regular prompt and the negative prompts down in the description below. I'll also put a link to this image so you can check out the artist. The artist actually created several different styles or several different images with this style, and they used the Dream Shaper version 5 model. So that's the model that we are going to be using. So I'm going to jump into the remix and get started. So these are some images that I created in the past, as you can see, but we're going to be creating some brand new ones. So here is the full prompt, and you can see that it has a lot of I guess waifu style stuff within it. So most of the women, or most of the images that we're going to create are going to be women, but we're going to play around with this prompt for a little bit just to see what else we can generate. So I got it on 4 images. We're going to keep prop magic on. I got kind of like this profile style image resolution. We're going to keep that. Everything else looks good. We got the Leonardo scheduler down here, and let's go ahead and get started. We're going to create our first 4 images. Alright, and the first 4, they look really good. I really like the lighting, especially on the hair on this one. This one does have kind of a bit of a powering up aura around her. And you can see this one has a little bit of power as well. But they all came out pretty similar. The outfits are different, but the hair and everything are pretty much the same. And so now I'm going to add a little bit more to it. I'm going to add kind of like a, I guess kind of like a powering up aura around the actual figure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it before the artist up here. I just added a power up aura before the artist, and we'll see if that changes anything. Yes, it does slightly. As you can see, there is a little bit more energy behind the character. This one has all kinds of stuff going on. However, the legs came out really wonky on that one. And you can see this one actually came out very well. There's a little bit of an energy ball right there covering her hand, which is actually good because the AI is not very good when it comes to hands, but everything else looks very good. You can see this one kind of has like another arm coming out there, but besides that, everything else looks beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start deleting the images that we are not going to keep, and I'm going to go ahead and select these here. This one I'm going to keep. I'm getting rid of these 2. Going to delete those. And then we're going to generate some more. Alright, and these look really good as well. And here's a perfect example of just how wonky the hands can come out when it comes to these stable diffusion based images. The other ones look pretty good. You can see in this one the hand is completely gone. This one, the arm came out very weird. And this one looks pretty good. The hands are a little bit weird, but everything else looks good on it. And so I'm actually going to delete these 4. And generate a few more images. Alright, now these look really good. You can see in this one, the face came out a little bit weird in that one. This one looks really good. And this one looks really good as well. So out of this group, I'm going to keep this last one here. I really like the hair on this first one though. I think it has a lot more detail than this one, so I'll keep that one as well. So I threw in a Saiyan armor to the prompt up there, and we're going to see if the AI can figure out what Saiyan armor is. I'm thinking in my mind kind of like the armor that Vegeta wears, of course. And look at that. So it definitely created some armor. Not Saiyan armor, but the armor still looks good though. You can see with the hand down here, it looks like they gave her too many fingers, way too many fingers. But besides that, the image looks good, looks really good. This one, the hand actually looks pretty decent in this one. And this one does look good as well. And you can see that most of her hands are off the screen of the image. I didn't even notice the mangled hand that they gave that one. So we're going to try to generate some more. And I'll be deleting these down here. Alright, now these came out really well. Look at this one. I'm loving the patterns and the glowing on the armor there. This one looks good as well. I like the armor of the first one a little bit better. This one has more of a body shot. It shows a lot more. And this one looks really good also. You can see that it looks like a hand coming in on this side. I don't know if it was either starting another image from another character or if it just somehow separated the arm. I'm going to keep this first one and get rid of the rest. Alright, so I've made a few changes to the prompt. I removed all the prompts related to the gender of the character. And so I think we should start seeing some guys show up now. I don't think I didn't see anything about men in the negative prompts. So I'm going to keep the armor in, and I'm going to keep the power aura that I added in as well. Alright, yep, and now we got some guys, we got some Broly looking guys popping up in here. See, this one has, looks like they added some extra fingers to the hand. But besides that, this one looks really good. This one looks a lot like Goku. And you can see it added some extra fingers down there as well. But besides that, everything else looks good. And it loves adding these extra fingers, unfortunately. But the rest of it looks great. Alright, and here's a few more images. You see, these do look pretty good. And actually the hands on this one look just fine. Ooh, this one looks really good as well. The eyes look a little weird, but upscaling would probably fix that. This one looks good. Really liking the armor and the aura surrounding the character. And this one looks really good as well. Very colorful. Nice aura surrounding the character. And very cool armor. Cool armor style. Little too much color for me, but it still looks good. Gonna generate 4 more. Alright, on this one, you can see the face didn't come out too well. We might be able to actually fix that. And this one looks good. The hand actually really looks good on it. Once again, the face looks a little bit off. Upscaling might be able to fix that. And the face is a little bit off on this one. The faces on these didn't come out too well, but everything else looks good. Oh, and I like this one as well. It's kind of hard to see what's happening with the face under the eyebrows, but everything else looks good. The angle looks good, the colors look good, the aura and everything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this one. Actually, I'm going to grab both of these first two. I'm going to delete the second two. I'm going to do some more work on this one here. I'm going to add it to the image to image. And I got it down here, and we're going to generate some more variation to that one. Alright, you can see that the pose is the same for each of these. They did change, of course, the armor and the expression of the character. This one looks very similar, but different armor. Same with this one. I do like the character actually looking at the camera. And this one looks very different in terms of the armor. The armor is almost completely different to the other ones. But I still like it. Looks good. Really like the energy flow coming off the character, the placement of everything. This is good. I think I'm gonna keep that one. Now get rid of the others. Now we're going to play with this one, do image to image of that, and generate some more. Okay, so you can see these all came out very similar to the one that we did. This one, I really like the detail on the skin or the face. The eyes look a little bit off, but everything else looks good, looks really good. Love the way the skin looks in this one. This one, the eyes are like really, really glowing, bright blue on it. Looks really cool, matches the blue on the armor. And this one looks really good as well. I like the almost like electricity, like Super Saiyan level 2 kind of action going on around the character. And then this one, the aura around it looks really cool, almost like a Kaioken type aura. And there's a little bit of lightning mixed in with it as well. So what I want to do now is play with the style a little bit. You can see the difference between the let me get rid of these two. The two source files that we use. So you can see the difference between the magic prompt and no magic prompt. So we'll first generate 4 with magic prompt, or I guess prompt magic would be the right way to say it. Alright, so you can see these came out with the prompt magic on. You can see the face is a little bit bad on that one, but everything else looks good. Really liking the armor, especially the boots. Looks great. This one looks really cool as well. Looks like a very strong character. Very nice looking armor. This one looks very similar to the Saiyan armor that I actually added to the prompt. And look at this one. This one looks really crazy. This looks like almost like a berserker game character. You can see that the hand almost looks like a gun or a cannon, which actually isn't too bad. And then look at this. This armor looks really cool. I'm really digging the armor on this one. I'm gonna keep this one. And so I'm gonna get rid of these. And so you can see the difference. I'm going to turn off prompt magic. And we're going to generate 4 more. You can see it's a completely different style now. It looks a lot more anime than 3D, what we saw in the others. And it's a forward-facing character rather than someone from the side. But it still looks pretty cool. Looks closer to hand-drawn. And look at this one. Wow, I love this aura right here. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Loving that. And this one as well has a beautiful power-up aura behind it. You can see some of the light coming off the character, especially around the hair. And then you got this one as well. Not as much of an aura as the other ones, but still looks good. And I really like the design from the actual armor. Looks cool. So I'm going to generate 4 more under the with the prop magic off, but I am going to keep this one. I'm going to delete these others, but keep that one. I really like that design on the floor. Oh wow, and look at these. So we'll start with this one. Oh wait, I'm in the let me get out of the select mode. Go ahead and delete those 3. Click on this one. Oh, so this one looks really cool. You can see that the lighting effect is it's different without the prop magic. I wouldn't say it's better or worse, but just completely different. It looks really cool, the designs that the lights are doing. And then you can see this one. I love this on the floor right here. That looks awesome. Looks really good. It's kind of hard to see the face of the character. I might have to touch that up a little bit, but everything else looks really good. Oh, and look at this. Look at the aura behind this one. This one looks really good. Really good. Loving the aura behind it. And then this one looks good. This looks kind of like a space knight or a superhero type style with the armor. Loving this part right here. Not even sure what you would call it around the pants, but it looks incredible. I'm loving this. Okay, so I've decided to change the model. I'm going with the RPG model 4.1 just to see what the images are going to look like. I've kept pretty much everything the same. Of course, the aspect ratio changed to match the new model. I'm going to leave that the same, leave everything else on Leonardo, and we're going to do some generations to see what the new model looks like. Oh, and look at that. So it's a very different style. You can see that they are no longer wearing like I guess as much armor as before. You can see that the hands do look a little wonky, and the actual anatomy of the character looks a little bit more, a little less realistic, I guess is a good way of putting it. Everything else looks pretty much the same. This one, the eyes, there's no pupils in the character, but besides that, everything else looks really good. I do like the blur effect back here. Armor looks really good. And look at this one. Look at the armor, the detail, the spikes in the shoulders. I'm liking that. Nice aura behind the character. I'm liking the I guess the scrunginess of the brows here. The face does look a little bit off, but I could fix that if I decide to keep the image. And this one similar, a little bit off in the face, but everything else looks really good. The hand over here, it's a little bit obscured so you can't see it, but it definitely does not look like a natural hand. Armor looks really good. I am liking the armor on the RPG models. So let's generate some more. And we got some close-up shots with this one. You can definitely see that this model creates the type of armor you would see in a role-playing game. So that is really cool. I'm liking the colors, whatever is happening with the hair. That looks really cool. Just the way the light blends in through the hair looks awesome. This one looks really good as well. Looks like there's a little bit something on the face, but everything else checks out. Armor looks really unique, almost kind of reminds me a little bit of an Iron Man armor there. You can see this one has an open armor type thing, got the chest poking out through there. The face looks really good, and it's got the red eyes, which is kind of cool. And then you got this one here. You can see that it's got a really intricate design, very detailed armor on this one. And I do like how the light is just like the first one, how the light is just coming through from the back of the character. Really makes the hair light up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a few more, and then I'm going to decide what I'm going to keep in my profile from these new images. Alright, with these new 4, you can see that this one has some actual designs on the armor, which is really cool. and you can actually see it on the blue parts, the non-armored parts as well. This one also a very detailed design on the armor. I'm really liking the armor for the RPG model. You can definitely tell it was made for video games. Once again, very detailed armor. I'm really liking the spikes on the shoulders here. And you can see there's a little bit of skin exposed in the armor, so it's not full armored. And then this one looks like there's barely any armor at all, but everything else looks really cool. Alright, so we got a new 4 here. You can see the face looks a little bit off, but it does look very detailed. The way the skin looks, the texture of it looks really good. Very nice looking armor. Liking the shoulders, the spiky shoulders seems to be a theme with this one. Yep, more spiky shoulders. This one also has spikes on the gauntlets, which is cool. And it's got a nice little Iron Man reactor in the middle of the chest. This one also with the reactor in the middle. Very, very detailed armor. Very detailed. The face looks a little bit off though. And the last one, we got a nice berserker looking style type armor. It looks like there might actually be, kind of looks like hair coming off the armor, which does look kind of cool. Alright, so you can see just by changing the model, we got a completely different art style, showing all kinds of differences. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the original prompt that had all the anime waifu stuff in it. I'm going to use this RPG model to see what that generates. Alright, so here's what we got from the RPG model. You can see that the hands are a little bit weird on this one. Looks like these did not come out as well as the guys did. Yeah, the face is off, the hands are off, but it is doing some interesting things with the outfits and the armor. And it looks like this one actually has her hand either on her hip or in her pocket. The hand over here is completely gone. So we'll try and generate some more. Alright, so here's the next batch. Still not quite as good as the guys, but it's getting better. It's definitely getting better. This one, I really like the aura behind it, and the hair, it almost kind of looks like a Sonic the Hedgehog look on the hair. And this one did add some nice armor there, as you can see. And actually, the original prompt didn't have the Saiyan armor that I added, so that would explain why these don't have armor on them like the guys do. And the face is not quite right on that one. This one looks pretty good, except of course the hands do not look good. I am liking the outfit on her, and the face does look pretty decent on that one. So what I am going to do, I'm going to get rid of a few of these, pretty much all of them. I get rid of those. And I'm going to do the image to image for this one, and we're going to come up with some variations on that one. See if we can fix the hands on them and the face as well. Alright, so we got a much better looking face. It's got red pupils. The hand is still a little bit off, and the armor has changed. It's a little bit more detailed this time. Not big fan of the design, but it does look good. And this one does look better as well. We do have, and it's kind of hard to tell whether or not the hand actually looks good on that one. I'm not sure I'm liking what's happening with the arm over here, but the face does look a lot better. And you can see a little bit with the hair, that actually does look kind of cool. With this one, we got better hands, better looking arm, better looking face. Not too keen on the outfit. It does look good, but not quite what I'm looking for. This one, nice looking outfit, very crazy looking eyes. She's got yellow eyes with like little bits of black in them. And then the hand over here looks a little weird. Outfit looks really cool now, especially like the shoulder pad on the outfit. I think it looks really good. Works in with the belt and the chain over here. So these are not quite what I'm looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and generate 4 more. Alright, now this one does look good. I really like the face on this one. I like the eyes, like her looking directly at the screen. The arms does look better. I do like the shoulder pads on the armor. The hand looks a little bit off, but it is hidden mostly, so it's not too bad. See, this one is better as well. Not liking what's happening with the arm over here though. And the face is a little bit off. This one, once again, the face is, I don't know, it's kind of like, looks a little bit weird around this area. But the hand, can't really see it, but it definitely doesn't look natural. Wow, look at this one. Look at the muscles on this one. That looks really cool. I'm liking the outfit, definitely really good. Liking the shoulder pads. Looks like there's something on the head, maybe a tattoo. But it does look like some extra details in there. And then the hand, once again, it's off in the background, so you can't really see what it looks like. So we are going to generate 4 more. Alright, so let's check these out. The hand is a little bit off on that one. You can see that this one, it's a little cut off, so you can't really tell. But the rest of it actually does look good. I do like the hair. It looks like the hair is going down a little bit further, which is pretty cool. And this one, the armor looks a little bit weird with this piece off on the side. The face does look good though, and I'm really liking the detail in the hair. And for this one, I'm liking the outfit. Looks really good. Looks like she may have some scars on the face. Hand looks just fine, and the arms look fine as well. Alright, so after an awesome session of generating images, these are the ones that I decided to keep from the Dragon Ball styles. You can see I kept mostly the ones that had, of course, really nice looking auras and a lot of really good details as far as the hands and the arms and everything looking good. We got a lot of really nice images from this session, and then we start going into previous sessions that I've done. But that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.